Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The UL Monroe head coach told me before the game he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start the season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Louisiana Monroe's offense will get the football first. And here comes the junior running back. He scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Just got rid of that one. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. The throw. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field position. So Texas A&M's offense will now get its first chance with the football. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd.
Makes the catch and he's free. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep. Runs through a tackle. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Edwards. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evans. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. They'll move the tight end. The play fake. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Looking to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Powers inside. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Warhawks are rolling down the field. Sells to run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Evans. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pass to 6. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Tells the run. Wants to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and park it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They send the tight end in motion. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Jones. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Got his man on the right. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Direct snap. Nice move to pick up yardage. Give him 88 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Back has it. Finds his man. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Warhawks! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Simon. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds his target. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, down on the UL Monroe sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Oh, pressure's coming. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He wants to throw. They reach reached into the bag of tricks on third down, and it did not work. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Moves to his right. Gets rid of it. He's out of bounds well short of the marker, and they'll have to give up the ball. And they are stopped. Fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he had just enough to will that one home. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Golden Bears looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back over to your game at Kyle Field. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Knocked down immediately. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They'll run it. It's Jones. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Left side, it's Warren. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Warhawks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Dumps it off in the flats. Inside the 25. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And off to Jones. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Right back to it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a crease. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sells to fake. On the move, he fires. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Jones. He's close to the first down, but they're gonna mark him just a little short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Turns it loose deep. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Caught by Williams on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Simmons. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the air. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. That one just came off his hand badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. Rides to the back. On the move at the 30. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Out wide left, it's Bailey. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Right side, it's Westbrook. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Hits inside. It's Jones. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, gonna throw it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Here comes the heat. Fighting off the defender. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Bailey. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the first down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The Warhawks have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Play action on first down. Left side is Swanson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Warhawks! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. It's Jones. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. But
it's a running room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. A&M comes back out with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. In traffic, it's Simon. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Drops back on first down. Complete. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Look out. And down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's going to throw deep right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.